Hello and welcome to our sneak peek series where publishers tell us about some of the most anticipated books of 2021. First of all, just drink it in. Just drink it in. You know what that means? It means it's not 2020, which means we will have already won. I cannot wait. All right. First in our series is HMH Books. Now, what does HMH stand for? HMH stands for Houghton Mifflin Harcourt. They were Churchill's publishers, but they also brought us some pretty great books in 2020. And let me remind you what they are. I'm going to share my screen with you. And here we go. They brought us Wild Game, which was our July book of the month. We had a fabulous book club menu, and then we had a party with Adrienne Brodeur in August. Lori Gottlieb was our author of the month in August, and we had a September book party with her, and we had a October book party with Catherine Grace Katz, who's the author of The Daughters of Yalta. She's a young, rising star, young female historian. And we also had a great, super fun Halloween-themed book party with True Heart Tarot. Now, here are 10 books that Houghton Mifflin would like us to know and keep an eye out for in 2021. First is Black Buck, which is a crackling, satirical debut novel about a young man given a shot at stardom as a lone Black salesman at a mysterious, cult-like, and wildly successful startup where nothing is as it seems. Intriguing. We have a virtual book party for this one in February. Next, we have A Lie Someone Told You About Yourself, which is a heartbreaking, soul-bearing novel about the repercussions of choice that will strike a resonant chord with parents everywhere, says Kirkus. Next, we have Floating in a Most Peculiar Way, the David Bowie lyric. It is the astonishing journey of a bright, utterly displaced boy from the short-lived African nation of Biafra, which we're definitely going to have to look up, to Jamaica, to the harshest streets of Los Angeles. A searing memoir that adds fascinating depth to the Coming to America story. Next, we have Land of Big Numbers. We also have a book party for this one in February, which is a debut collection from an extraordinary new talent that vividly gives voice to the men and women of modern China and its diaspora. Next is Animal, Vegetable, Junk from Mark Bittman. Now, I know Mark Bittman because he's written tons of cookbooks, including How to Cook Everything. This book is described as From Hunting and Gathering to GMOs and Ultra-Processed Foods. This expansive tour of human history rewrites the story of our species and points the way to a better future. Next, we have Come Fly the World. Look at that cover. Isn't it a great cover? March 2nd. Glamour, danger, liberation. In a Mad Men era of commercial flight, Pan Am World Airways attracted the kind of young women who wanted out and wanted up. Next, another great cover, Postscript Murders, March 2nd. Murder leaps off the page when crime novelists begin to turn up dead. In this intricate new novel by internationally best-selling author Ellie Griffiths, a literary mystery perfect for fans of Anthony Horowitz and Agatha Christie. Next, we have The Conductors. Fantasy alert on this one. The Conductors is a compelling debut by a new voice in fantasy fiction. The Conductors features the magic and mystery of Jim Butcher's The Dresden Files series, written with the sensibility and historical setting of Octavia Butler's Kindred. Meet Hetty Rhodes, a magic user and former conductor on the Underground Railroad who now solves crimes in post-Civil War Philadelphia. That's another fabulous cover. Look at that. Next is The Arsonist City, a rich family story, a personal look at the legacy of war in the Middle East, and an indelible rendering of how we hold on to the people and places we call home. And finally, we have Punch Me Up to the Gods, which is an amazing title. Coming out in May 18th, a poetic and raw coming-of-age memoir and essays about Blackness, masculinity, and addiction. So a lot to look forward to in 2021, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.